So we're heading to our first midwife appointment, and I think the light is contrary to what we want now, so I don't know if you can see us, but I wanted to get your initial feeling, and not reaction, but how do you feel now when we are about to go to see our new midwife for the first time for baby number 2? How do you feel?
I feel very hot because we don't have aire acondicionado inside the car, and I want to open
I forced him to close the windows because I wanted to talk to you guys, because we are approaching and we are running a little bit late. But today we're gonna be asking a few questions. We're gonna get some results. I had my blood and urine test early on this week, and I want to know if we are considered being high-risk pregnancy this time or not, due to the fact that our first pregnancy ended with no child, and the second one was a high risk. So I want to know if this time is gonna be high risk also. And I want to know our option now when the COVID-19 is happening. I don't know what rules are. I don't know if César is gonna be able to come in with me to the appointment. I hope so. I hear stories that he's not allowed into the scans when we have ultrasounds. I want to know that. I want to know if the delivery is gonna be different. I have many questions, and the biggest one is to know if it's high risk or if my results came back good or not.
El delivery va a ser distinto. Vas a parir por el culo en vez de por la...
They say that the delivery is gonna be very different because this time it's gonna come out the other way. It's so funny, my guy. But do you have any?
Loco.
Do you have any initial thoughts?
No, no tengo.
No.
I'm very poor. I have no thoughts.
You just don't want to be part of the video.
Hello.
Be serious. We're talking about your future child here. Okay, forget it. He's not gonna cooperate. Okay, so we're back from the appointment, and we're a little bit upset because
A little bit, dice.
César was not allowed to come in with me to the appointment. There was nobody there except for us, because we have the appointment, so nobody else should be there. But nonetheless, he was not able to come in with me. And the positive thing was that the midwife I saw was the same as the other times. She's easy for me to talk to, but that was one of the reasons why we wanted César to come, is because they speak Spanish. Of course, we are in Spain. I feel like I could talk to her. We had the conversation 2 times. I had to try in English to say something, but anyway, I could understand her and she could understand me.
Yeah, but tell your friends how stupid is this situation, that I cannot go with you to visit our matrona.
Yeah.
But in the bars are open and people can drink.
He's able to go out to have a party, but he cannot come with me to an appointment where it's only 2 people in the room, even if we are separated. Even if you could have sit on the more to the back or whatever, and not be near to her. Anyway, he was not allowed in, and they were to this point to call the police to have you escort.
I did it.
To escort him outside.
I did it.
Because he started to protest. Of course, it's in his right to protest. And in the end, you called the police and you told them what was happening.
Because they told me, I started to record to myself, complaining, and the woman of the fucking place say, "Oh, you cannot record here." Why not?
Yeah.
I called the police, and the police say, "No, you can record, of course."
Yeah.
And you can complain. You have to
and
make
you have the right to do that. Anyway, so I have my 2 books. I have my old book and my new book, and I got the results of my blood and urine test,
okay,
and they are positive. They're good, positive. They were negative when they were supposed to be negative, and they were positive when it was supposed to be positive. So everything was good. She said that my health is really, really good. I am eating perfectly because all the levels are great.
So it's not risk pregnancy?
It's like this. Technically, the pregnancy is not high risk, but they're gonna probably give me checks, like more, like the last time. They're gonna be monitoring me more. So hopefully we're gonna get more ultrasounds and scans and that kind of thing more often.
But I cannot go with you.
But you cannot go with me, and that's what makes me the most sad, because César is not gonna be able to go with me to my
rules.
This makes me sad, actually. It's like...
It's stupid. It's stupid.
So I have to go to the... Sorry.
That's why people have dead by alone in the hospitals, because these fucking rules are stupid. If you have a mask, you can go wherever because you are not a virus legs coming. You know? No.
Why they would put... I mean, when I had my first ultrasound, you're always nervous. But because I have had bad news in ultrasound, I don't feel happy going.
But now we are not in alarm.
We're not in... The country is not in estado de alarma. We're not...
It's finished. So
it's over.
Why we have to not... Why I cannot go with you to the doctor? Why?
Anyway,
Anyway.
Today is... What day is today?
Hoy es 20...
Okay, I think next week on the 3rd, I have my ecography at 12:20.
Porque te llevará tu mami.
So somebody needs to drive me. Probably would be my mother. And what's gonna happen
Porque
is...
si yo te llevo y no me dejan entrar, voy a montar otro pollo.
Yeah, I know.
¿Entiendes? Entonces van a llamar a la policía, entonces sí, ya verás.
Yeah. So that ecography, what they're gonna do is that they're gonna measure something in the neck and other things, but they're checking, I think, the fluid levels in the neck of the baby, together with the results of the blood and urine test that I did to know how high is the risk of what's that sickness?
Ay, no me acuerdo.
Down syndrome, I think. So that's what they're checking for in next week. And it's gonna be the first time I see the baby, and I said, can I at least record when I'm there? I asked her if César is not gonna be with me in the ecografia, in the scan, can I please at least record?
What she say?
She said, you have
maybe
to...
yes or maybe no.
Yeah, she said you will have to ask them nicely when you go
because
there.
if you record that, it's very dangerous because the virus can be in the camera, you know?
Yeah. No, but I said because for César it's just important as for me. Somebody's gonna back into us. I don't think so, but it's just as important for César as it is for me. It's his child too. And
the thing is, I don't like that anybody forbid me things illogic. That's all.
Yeah. No.
No me gusta que me prohíban cosas.
And they
ilógicas.
also said, so I have next week on the 3rd, I have my first ultrasound, and then she's gonna call me the following week with the results, and then the 3 of August, I have the next appointment with the matrona in the afternoon, so you can drive me, but you cannot come in.
No, maybe the rules would
Now
change.
my mother is calling, so we're gonna make a pause.
Bye.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh. I don't know how it's the angle here, and it's windy, so I hope they can hear me. Okay, so we have to go and pick up Natalie. My mother is watching her. You have to turn that if you want to close this.
Okay. Si cierro no vamos a morir de calor.
No, pero deja un poco. Sí. Okay, so one more thing. So now we know the first ecografia, and she told me that when I am there, they're gonna give me the next appointment for the next ultrasound. So she's not gonna give it to me. They are.
One question: why they haven't make you the test from coronavirus? Why not?
She said that they do that when you go into the liver.
Into the liver, not before.
Not before.
Why?
No sé, I don't know. And it's weird. And she said that we were talking about my symptoms. She said that I can always call there if I have questions, if I feel bad, whatever. I can always call there, and that's okay.
They should have done the test to you if you are pregnant.
Yeah,
they
I think
should.
so too. And she said that after the parto, after the delivery, I need to go back. I need to schedule an appointment with my house doctor, my medical cabecera, to make a swab test of my not the utera, but how do you say, the thing that opens when you deliver. Cervix. I need to make a swab test of my cervix to know if I have any cancerous cells or that kind of thing. So after the delivery I should do that. And I said that's probably what César wanted me to do when Natalie was born, and she was like, you should go check something. And she asked when I did the last one, and she said, I have one here that we took note, but you haven't done anything after? And I said no. So she said, okay, so when the next child is born, you need to do that. So it's something to remember. And I asked also regarding the delivery, because when she said that you're not able to come in here, you're not able to come in the ultrasound. I said, can he come to when I have to deliver? And she says that yes, there was like 2 days where the guys were not allowed in the beginning of the confinamiento, but now they are allowed. But they have their rules, and the girl have to go, or the mother has to go in first. She needs to make a COVID test and maybe wait for the results before he can come in. I don't know why. But I asked, okay, so he has to make the test too? And she said no, but he needs to have his mask on him all the time. And she said, and I said, do I have to have a mask on when I'm delivering? And she said yes.
Stupid.
And
everything is stupid.
That gives me anxiety because I am quite claustrophobic, and I don't like physical restriction. Even I remember when they were measuring the heartbeat.
If they push you to use a mask because maybe you are sick of coronavirus and they are in danger, they should make you before the test. And when they realize that you are okay,
they should let you be with no.
Of course, es que no tiene sentido.
No, it's not logical.
No.
And she said, when you're alone in the room, you can take it off. You can play with that, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm actually pushing, I will have to have that stupid mask on.
No. Si estoy yo te la quito. No te preocupes. No.
So you're coming with me to the delivery?
Hombre, si voy a estar, te la quito la máscara. Que no se pone mascarilla, que no. Venga, vámonos.
You know that I need you in the delivery.
Ya. Venga. Bye.
So this is my 10-week pregnancy update.
Eso.
Not the most fun. I will try and do a belly shot when we come home.
Bueno.
I love you.
Yeah.
By now the tests are good, so that's good at least.
Good.
And hopefully it's only one. I said, my friend is having twins. What do you think if I'm gonna... She said, it's impossible to know before the ultrasound. So before the...
¿Pero está preñada ya? ¿Sí preñada?
Who?
La matrona.
She didn't tell me.
Porque el de la puerta me dijo que es que ella está embarazada.
She said that when I called before, that's why I realized it was the same doctor as before. She said that when I made my first initial call here, when I found out I was pregnant, she said she was in Baja. So probably she was sick from her pregnancy. I'm not sure. Or because she just found out and they don't want to take the risk that she's working.
Todos los médicos están de baja, todos.
No sé. Bueno. Anyway, thank you for watching, friends. I'm red like a tomato because I'm so emotional.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance?